Hey Taurus and Aries babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good start to your week, a good start to the month of April. Aries, y'all wore me out. Get ready to laugh. So about 10 minutes ago, I was sitting here and I was actually recording. And Aries, I'm going to say this, y'all are going to dominate this read because I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all are raring to go with your Taurus. But I was originally getting ready to do, because I'm doing them in reverse order of the zodiac. So I'm on Scorpio right now. I just finished up Sagittarius and Capricorn. And I was going to do Scorpio. And I shuffled the cards. And what I do before I get on camera is I'll usually play around with the cards for a minute, get them warmed up. And then I'll start fiddling around with the rocks. And so I'm thinking Taurus and Scorpio, but I'm picking up red rocks, which are hot, and they represent the fire of the Aries, and I'm still sitting here talking about Scorpio. I'm like, no, this is not right, not right. So I am going out of order, and I am jumping ahead to Taurus and Aries, which actually should be the last reading in this set. But Aries, y'all got it going on. I don't know what it is. I'm scared to ask, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time. Cut these cards. I am anxious to see what is going on. So this is for Taurus and Aries. Sitting in a tree, Kissing. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So this is a 9-card spread. We do 3 for recent past, 3 for current, and 3 for future energy. We do 1 card for overall energy and 3 cards from guidance from the universe. And then I'll pull an oracle card at the end. I've shuffled those already. So Taurus and Aries, let's see what we got going on. Queen of Swords, 2 of Coin, Hermit card. For your current energy, the High Priestess, King of Wands, and a Magician card. Wow. Ace of Coin, the Moon card, and the Ten of Swords. And from the bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. Wow. Wow. And actually, I'm gonna throw this on there just because it's there, the 8 of Cups. So, we'll get to your overall energy in a minute. Wow, what's going on, Aries and Taurus? What the hell? I wasn't expecting this. Ooh, okay. Let's start at the beginning. So it looks like the two of you, Taurus and Aries, have gone back to basics. Seems like maybe something right after the first of the year, something around Valentine's Day jumped off, and one or the both of you felt like you needed to go back and reset your boundaries. There may have been the hint of another person. It doesn't seem like it was a full-blown affair, and I'm going to say this is less Taurus and more Aries. But there may have been some digital unfaithfulness, I'll call it that. Maybe some boundaries were overstepped on Facebook or maybe Twitter or Instagram. However this is resonating for you, Taurus and Aries, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't think this is for everybody. This is for some of you. However it is, whether it was the Taurus or the Aries that was thinking about stepping outside the box, that didn't go over too well. And I'm going to say with the 2 of Coins, it's probably the Taurus that it didn't go over well with. And you guys kind of went into a wishy-washy phase where you didn't know if you wanted to stay together, if you didn't want to stay together. And from there, both of you have retreated and maybe still in this mode a little bit in Hermit. Where you just both had to step back and do some contemplating. I feel like Taurus did more of this than Aries. For whatever reason, that's how it's coming back to me. With your current energy with the High Priestess, um, there's definitely things going on in the background. And I'm going to say, Taurus, listen to your gut. And if this applies to Aries, okay, listen to your gut. However, I feel like it's more Taurus that needs to be a little guarded here than Aries. And the way that it's coming back, it's almost like the Aries, and this can be male or female, but it's almost like the Aries is kind of messing around at work. There may be some new people that have come in, and maybe your partner is interested, or maybe more shocked that somebody is there that they would be interested in. I would say it that way. With the King of Wands being the centerpiece card, that's a fire card. That's Aries. So I'm again going back to this. I think Taurus is your Aries, kind of on the outs. And reading the card just as it is in its upright position, the King of Wands is very much about being full of himself, very arrogant, very cocky, also very charming when they want to be. And that is a lot of Aries. They're like that. And I don't know that they are being malicious about it, or if they're really being an arrogant ass. It's just the way that they carry themselves. So, and the same can be said for the bull. But in this instance, with the Aries sign sitting right up here in the middle of the doggone deck, all of this is kind of around the Aries. With the Magician there, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes with the high Priestess on one end and the Magician on the other, and the Aries in the middle, the King of Wands. Yeah, it's some monkey shit going on. The overall energy, the first card that I pulled, the Seven of Cups. In this instance, I'm not getting that they're trying to take on too much too soon. I'm getting more of the toxic. It's a toxic feeling. Maybe like you running into something towards that you've been through with this person before, and it's like, damn, didn't we just go through this 6 months ago? Or damn, didn't we just do this last year? Why are we back here again? It's that kind of feeling. And it's not an easy energy. So now I understand why I was sitting here shuffling the cards so doggone much. It's not an easy energy. The Eight of Cups, which is the next card up, you're talking about moving off them damn rocky ass cups to some more solid ground, rising above whatever it is you're dealing with. And again, it just feels like it's a really toxic kind of thing where your partner is saying, oh, no, you didn't see that on my computer. Come on, man, why would you say that? I would never do that. And you know good well you read what you read. Or it could be coming back, well, I didn't mean it that way. It's that kind of sneaky, almost can't see it energy, but you know it's fucked up. That's what I'll say. With the current energy, with that High Priestess at the beginning and the Magician at the end, listen to your intuition, Taurus. Listen, if the hair is standing up on the back of your neck, if you hear the phone ring and you immediately go into warp mode for no reason, listen to your gut. It's trying to, I'm telling you this, and I'm taking my time saying it so that I'm getting it right and giving it to you the way that it's being given to me. Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. Whatever that means. If it means that you don't think you need to go to work one day, something is telling you to stay home, stay home. Stay home. Let the universe reveal to you what it needs to reveal to you. Let the universe reveal to you what it needs to reveal to you. Just go with the damn flow. If you feel like you need to go to the store and it's 6 o'clock in the evening, go. Something when you start listening to your gut, and I'm talking to you, Taurus, when you start listening to your gut, you will see what you need to see and you will know what you need to know, because there's a lot of dark shit here. From the Hermit card, even though the energy that's coming back is that both parties took a step back to contemplate their relationship and what's going on with them individually as it relates to the relationship. The High Priestess, the Magician, we ain't even got to the future energy with the Moon card. And let me just jump to the future energy. There will be a new relationship that started or that's being started. For those of you that don't have any of this other stuff going on, sometime during the month of April, Taurus singletons, with your eye on an Aries maybe, the end of the month, the middle towards the end of the month will open itself up for you to meet, kind of be in the right place at the right time to meet some people. As it relates to this whole little situation, Taurus, I hate to say this, but either you or your partner, and it may well be you, Taurus, after all of this other stuff, you may already be on the prowl. And I get it if you are, if you think your partner's cheating on you and you almost all but know it short of seeing it. You may well have your eye on someone else if you don't already in the near future. Unfortunately, you're going to find out some secrets and you're not going to like them, Taurus. You're not. At the end of all of this, it's going to be a lot of stuff coming at both of you, but Taurus, more so you than your partner. This is going to be a lot of shit coming at you, and you are going to have to really stay grounded. A lot of emotional, a lot of mental crap going on, and this may be because your partner is trying to manipulate the situation, or I don't know, take you down some other road and have you trying to believe something else. Just know the Moon card falls underneath the King of Wands, and again we pointed that as the Aries that we're talking about, and above that the Two of Coins with that wishy-washy energy that again, well, could be not you, Taurus, but the Aries, kind of that, not wishy-washy, but that ghosting energy. You know, they know good and well they did something and will turn around and look you dead in your face and go, it wasn't me. I didn't, what? I'm sorry you guys are going through this, whoever this is resonating with, because this is not a good thing. I don't know what caused all of this, but let me see what the universe has for guidance for you guys. I feel like you're delivering bad news when you got to come up with a bunch of fucked up ass cards and fucked up ass positions. Man, wish I could say something better. Alright, let's see what the universe has for guides, Taurus and Aries. 10 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Wow. And the 9 of Swords. And just for shits and giggles, 6 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck now. And that's right over here with the 7, the 8, the 6. It's about past relationships. So Taurus, keep your eyes open in the future, because if I were to just take this and put it here, it would be in the future energy spot. So I would say just keep your eyes open. There may be a past relationship that might be trying to come forth. It'll be up to you to determine if it's worth the effort to try it again. And just coming out of this kind of situation, you may want to take your time. This is not, doesn't seem like it's going to be a short-term thing, but I don't see it being a long-term thing. And in that, I mean, I don't see that this person is going to mind waiting while you process whatever you need to process, and you may well turn to this person, Taurus, when you get to the end of this Aries relationship, you may well turn to this person as a shoulder to cry on, and that may be the trigger to restart the relationship. It'll be up to you, like I said, Taurus, to determine if you want to make that move or not. This is not resonating back for Aries at all. It's specifically for Taurus. And some of you Tauruses may have water signs, water rising signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the cups, some of you may have some strong water energy in your natal chart. So only you'll know that. But just know in the future, I ain't talking about December, January next year. I'm talking about in the near future. And probably when all of this has come to a head and at the breaking point, and you know you're done, and you're probably going to need a shoulder to cry on, and that telling me you might trigger this past relationship. Guidance from the universe with the Ten of Wands up here. Aries is under a lot of stress, and the universe is telling you pretty much it's a burden. It's a burden you're going to have to deal with. From creating this situation, you're going to have to deal with this, whatever it's coming with. In some instances, this may be leading to a divorce, and you've got kids involved, and Aries at fault. They're going to catch a lot of grief for it. The kids are going to make sure they know it. Family members are going to make sure they know it. And that in turn puts a lot of stress on people. So to both parties, beware. Regardless of the circumstances, I know it's painful if someone has been cheating and you're finding this out now. But still be mindful of the stress that any of it puts anybody under. Because when people get stressed out, they do dumb shit. So just be mindful of that. And be aware of the burdens that you're carrying because of it. You don't want to schlep that shit around. You don't be schlepping wands around for the rest of the year because of some dumb shit. Process this the way you need to process it so you don't have this burden on you. If it means you need to get a divorce, go ahead. Do the paperwork. Do everything that you need to do so you can get it done and be done with it. The next card with the Two of Wands, some more fire energy. Everybody, Taurus, Aries, everybody. It is time to go back to the drawing board. As far as relationships are concerned, it is time to get some new paint, a new easel, and a new piece of scenery to paint. Because both of you are doing things and trying to get different results, and it's not happening. So this is telling me the energy is about initiating some new ideas about what you think a relationship should be. And just because you may want something a little different, or what they call them, alternative lifestyles, however that resonates with you, if that's you, quit putting everybody else through a bunch of misery and get it together. Do what is good for you, not what's good for somebody else. So to both Taurus and Aries, when all this is over with, get some new paint, get some new canvas, new piece of paper, some fresh crayons, and start deciding what you want your next relationship to look like so that you can heal and learn from this current situation. Both Taurus and Aries, carry your ass to bed. There is no need for none of this shit. Taurus, if you are the one being cheated on, sit down and think about it. It takes two to tango. So yeah, he was a hoe. I don't know. I should know. Okay, what part did you play in this? Figure that out and go to bed. Aries, if you are the victim in this and the Taurus cheated on you, don't sit up trying to figure out what part did you play. Figure out your part, accept that, and carry your ass to bed. Sitting up hoo-ha until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when you got to get up at 6 so you can be at work at 7, it's not a good look. And none of this is worth it. If it's time for this relationship to end, let it end. And hanging on to a bunch of bullshit that's got you up at night, keeping you from getting some sleep. That's not making good sense. So universe is telling you very loudly and clearly. Both of you, go carry your butt to bed. When it's bedtime, leave all these questions. If you're not asking your partner why they did whatever, don't sit up in the bed at night trying to figure it out. Be bold. Ask that question. Either way, Aries, Taurus, Taurus, Aries, however it's resonating for you. Don't shut down and don't act like you can't communicate. You can communicate. And people might not want to hear the truth, but they'd rather you tell them the truth than to be blowing a bunch of bullshit ass smoke up in their face. Trust me. So say what you need to say, and then don't sit up at night trying to figure out, I wonder why this happened. I wonder if that did that right. Then go to bed. Just go to bed. Let's see what the oracle cards have for you, Taurus and Aries. This is for Taurus and Aries. There it is. There it is. Call on your healer guides, both of you. Taurus, Aries. Call on your healer guides. Because there's some healing that needs to be done on both parties. Whoever the victim is, whoever the perpetrator is, however that's resonating. Both of you need some healing. Take some time out. If this is the end of this relationship, set some time aside now for yourself. If you need to go take a day, a Saturday, a Sunday, and go to the mountains, or go to the park, or go to the beach, wherever you living, however you living. Find that place, a rooftop somewhere, if you're in the city, however it goes. Find a place and spend some time there with yourself. Don't be so uncomfortable in your own skin that you can't do this. Go sit somewhere by yourself and just think about everything that's gone on, except the part that you played. It's nothing to be ashamed of or mad about or pissed off about, because when you were doing it, you weren't mad, you weren't pissed off, you weren't ashamed. You went and you did whatever you did. If this is how this is resonating with you, accept what you did. Any apologies you need to make, if you don't feel like you can make them face to face, write a note, tell the universe, just make the apology so you can start healing. And once you get to that point, other things become a little easier. So if you've just been stressed out all the way across the board, call on your healer guys, y'all. Do that. Taurus and Aries, I love you both. Have a good rest of the week and have a good weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.